Stick it in the fridge, stick it in the fridge, stick it in the fridge, stick it in the fridge. Yo, when I'm fishing, let's keep on.
Bobby back for another quick video. I've seen a lot of people posting on Homebrew Talk about pump priming and how to prime the March pump. And I just wanted to give you a quick video, show you how I do it when I start my brew day. Now there's a whole other issue of how to get it re-primed after you lose it in the middle of the brew day, but for now I'm just going to focus on how do I prime my pump when I first get started on my brew day. Alright, so let's check it out. Alright, another topic I wanted to bring up today real quick while I had the camera out was the topic of wet milling or malt conditioning. And there was an article in BYO this past month, and it kind of coincides with discussions that were happening on Homebrew Talk. Brewkaiser talked about this a while back, and I know the poll confirmed how happy he was when he conditioned his malt. So here's a quick comparison. This is the same grain. Both samples are the same grain. My mill gap is exactly the same. Now this sample here was run through completely dry. This is how I normally did it. Okay, and you can see that this is basically the type of coarseness that I like, or fineness I should say, and you can see that there's still some husk material there, pretty much, some bits of sperm in there crushed, and also a little bit of flour. Okay, so there's that. Now here's one that I moistened. Okay, I poured my grain into a shallow pan and sprayed it down with some room temp water and just mixed it around with my hands for a while until I felt like it was getting a little damp, and then I let it sit for about an hour and a half. And just visibly I could see the difference here is that the overall crush is about the same. The endosperm and flour ratios are about the same. But what I do notice is that this is a lot fluffier. It's about the same amount of grain, but it's almost 50% more volume, because it appears that most of the hulls have almost stayed intact as entire. You can see that that's almost an entire hull, but the endosperm has been squeezed out of it. And I'll show you real quick. This is the pan that I spread the grain in, and I poured it in about an inch thick layer, spread it down. Just judging on how much is still in this spray bottle here, I probably used a total of 3 ounces of water for about 13 pounds of grain. Alright, so here's the wet milled stuff. You can really see that the husks are much fuller. It's much fluffier, like it has a lighter feel to it. Here's a little bit that I did dry, and you can see it's a little more dense. It kind of lays flat. The whole point of doing this is to maintain a better lautering bed without having to use a bunch of rice hulls. I'll let you know how it goes.